Good morning. My name's
morning.
Mark Allen Lovewell. Seated right next to me is the beloved, wonderful, beautiful Molly Knoll. And we're here to invite you to tonight's show.
We are. It's going to be special.
Facebook Live, they call it a reel now, Facebook Reel. Sunday
Reel
at
Live.
sea at 7.
That's right. At 7 o'clock. And we're going to have a special guest. It's wonderful. Shelley Jones from the Vineyard is going to be joining us right here, right live.
She's a singer, musician.
That's right. Songwriter, artist, amazing guitar player and teacher. We'll tell you all about
We
her.
got some maritime stories all connected and wrapped around our evening.
That's right.
Around her, around
That's
us.
right. It's going to be
And
wonderful.
so excited about this. It's first of spring. Ashley had her last fire last night, so we're looking forward to warmer weather, even though it's not necessarily here yet.
Well, it's that spring thing.
But come by tonight. Come by and join us. Last week we had a huge turnout of comments, and
Yeah.
oh my
It
gosh.
was so wonderful.
It's such a nice group of people. It's so good
And
to
people
have you
playing
all
their
with us.
instruments along with us. You gotta love that.
So come join with us tonight, 7 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time.
Savings time, yeah.
Daylight Savings Time, EDT.
That's right. And dig out and tune up that old ukulele.
That's right. And we'll make it fun for you. We really will.
That's right.
All right, so we'll
All right.
see you.
See you later. Bye. All aboard! Welcome. Welcome. Should we play a little tune?
What's that?
Should we play a little tune?
Yeah, I think we should get started.
Let's do it.
Here we go.
Here we go.
Good evening, everyone. My name's Mark Allen Lovewell. I am so honored right here to be seated right next to me with Molly Knoll. But on top of that, seated right next to Molly Knoll is Shelley Jones.
Woohoo!
It's a major show for us, a major surprise, pleasant addition. We've got an amazing show for you.
Yes.
Please like and share. Please feel like you're at home with us.
That's right.
The only thing that's a little disappointing is that we don't have Ashley going tonight.
I'm sorry.
We burned all the wood. Last night was the last night of our fire. We probably could burn a little more wood because of the weeks ahead.
But if you're looking, you can see that Shelley is sitting right in front of Ashley. We really didn't want to fry her instruments either, right?
I'm already fried.
Fry her either. So we're just gonna have a good time
We're going to
here.
have a good time, and this is an opportunity for you to help us do the show because we want to make sure that our audios are right up for all of us.
Yes,
We got
please.
3 mics going
We
here.
got 3 mics. Please tell us if you can
And you
hear.
have an opinion or
Oh,
whatever.
yours is muted, honey.
Yeah.
Let me get yours unmuted. Hold on. I don't know how that happened. Hold on. Hold on a minute, folks.
Hold on.
We're gonna do that.
Somebody's
I'm
muted.
gonna go over and do it over
Yeah,
there. It's easier to do it over there.
This is the world of technology that we are dealing with right now. But it's so exciting because what this does is it allows our show to include other voices, other storytellers.
Can you
And
hear him
Shelley
now?
is one of them. All right, you got her plugged in now?
That's good. It was you. It was
was
you
me.
not plugged in. But yeah, for some reason you got muted again. I don't know why, but now you're
Am
good.
I all right now?
You're good now. You're good
Come on
now.
over right now.
Yeah,
Well, let's hope that I'm loud enough so that you pick me up in other mics. How's that?
that's
sound?
right. I think so.
But anyhow, really, we want you to participate in the show because this could point us in a whole new direction with the show.
That's
It
right.
really could.
So thank you for paying attention. Thank you for commenting. If you hear something that you want to hear more or different or whatever, let us know. But welcome. We're welcome. We're so glad that you're here. Yay! Thank you. You're getting greetings here. Well, we're on camera 3. We're on camera 3 right now because that way we see everybody here.
All right.
And we are getting greetings from. Sharon and Ted. We're getting greetings from
In England.
Hollis, and we got
Hollis is in Plymouth, Mass.
Carol right here. We got Jenny from right across the lagoon as well, and we got some good people here joining us and saying nice things. So we're all excited. So
That's right.
yay!
And what you've got something really special to share with people that from
That's
one
right.
of our supporters and followers and
I'm not sure she's here yet. I want to make sure she hears the special shout out. But I could do it again. Why don't I save it to make sure she's going to be here? But there is a shout out. We'll give you a little hint. It's behind my head. I'm going to lean back and I'm going to almost touch it. And you're going to see the hinting thing that I'm doing right there. There is a fabulous story about it. Hello from across the lagoon, Jenny.
we can share that. Can we
That's
share
right.
the story now?
All right, we'll share it. Joanne's going to have to watch in reruns.
So this has been given to us by Joanne Rideout, who hosts so many things in Astoria on radio and she has Substack. She writes the ship report.
I'll put a number. Yeah, let me do camera one so we can get a nice close up there. We can do that.
And
There's a story to it
now,
too, right
she
there.
gave it to us. We just received it 2 days ago.
Yeah.
Because we're not able to make it to Astoria to attend the Fisher Poets Gathering, and for many years as I have gone to Fisher Poets Gathering, she's been there, and she's had me appear on her radio show, and she had when Molly and I went over there, Molly and I appeared on her radio show. She's a pistol. She's a wonderful, beloved lady,
Oh,
and
yes, that's right.
and a big fan of the show. And she does stuff on the West Coast to celebrate the maritime heritage. So we feel like we're related to her.
That's right. And she gave us this as
Gave
just
it to us.
because we couldn't be there, and she wanted to send us a little gift. It was so sweet, just saying, "Hey, you're missed. We love you." And this wonderful art here, made out of rope, with this knot that
It's
doesn't
from
end.
Crab Pot Fishery. It's from the Crab Pot Fishery. The rope that gets retired, they bring ashore. They don't throw it in the dump. They give it to somebody who takes it and makes great things out of it.
Isn't that a great
So
retirement?
So this rope right here has been underwater a lot.
And now it's a mat, so we could put stuff on it, or just like look at it because it's so pretty. I don't want to cover
We're
it
not
up.
going to put it on the floor. It's
No.
too nice. Too nice.
No, that's right. All right, I'm getting us back on camera 3 so we can all
Back
be,
on camera.
be
three.
seen.
We
your
thank
shirt,
Joanne Rideout for
Yes,
her
that's
generous
right.
contribution.
Matches my
She's-
shirt. Yeah.
She's also a Patreon supporter too. We love her. We cherish her.
That's
we
right.
treasure her.
TheShipReport.net. Go check out what she does. That's right. So, Well, that was a fun start, and we had some fun chords. Thank you for those chords that you added into there. That was fun with the Ukrainian national anthem. Now we're going to move on to, well, you got to tell your story about why we're playing this song tonight, the herring song.
All right, so here's the scoop. Spring has arrived, and all up and down the eastern seaboard, people think of spring not by just the daffodils coming up out of the ground, not just by the forsythias and all of those wonderful things that we all
We're anticipating those.
all the landlubbers love, But there's, there are more beautiful signs of spring on the waterfront. And if you love birds, if you love the osprey, the seahawk that flies overhead, if the bald eagle, you love those creatures that fly over our heads in the spring, they are most likely looking for the arrival of the herring. Herring are an essential ingredient, and I know for many of you who follow the show know that I am a big advocate of the protection and preservation of this important fishery. It's essential. And the beauty of herring is this. Every spring at a certain time when the water temperature gets close to 50 degrees, everybody has their own opinion of when it is, what temperature. Those fish have been spending the winter and a year or so in the water, in the ocean, and they come home. They come here to spawn, to have babies. There's like the story of salmon, And it's so critically essential for these fish to be able to go up into the freshwater ponds to spawn. Otherwise, we lose them.
They can't reproduce.
They can't reproduce. And so there's been an enormous concern about them over the last 20 years.
And a lot of effort to keep the herring runs in good shape so the herring could get there to their
There was
spawning
actually
places.
a commercial moratorium in place to prevent commercial fishermen, prevent you and I from harvesting herring. And it's all up and down the coast because of this serious concern about their decline. But there is good news coming around. Maine is going to have a commercial season this year, the first time
Isn't that great?
in years. And that's because they have removed dams, they've opened waterways, they've been enormously conservative about protecting the fish, and so now the fish have come back, and now it's possible for the commercial fishermen. Well, a couple of years ago I wrote a song called the Herring Song. And hopefully you'll understand. This defines who we are. This fish define. I mean, you can wave your daffodils at us, and I got daffodils growing here, and I got crocuses growing in the front yard. But if you want to get me excited,
wave some herring in front of them.
It's an advocacy
It's in
song.
G
So
if
this
you
is
want
not a
to
pretty
pick
song.
up some chords.
Never was a spring when the herring didn't come. Never a night when the fish didn't run. Never a thought we'd ever get this way, that they'd be so scarce in this modern day.
A humpback whale reaches from a deep dive. Bald eagle flies so way up high.
Fast cold water and our hearts were warm. Fish scales they laid, Priscilla pearls. Wampanoag, Penobscot, and every coastal tribe. Winters were cold, it was hard to survive. Hope of spring came to this fish of the sea. They came wiggling, swimming.
Yeah, that.
Up the stream. Scarce they aren't around much anymore. They are so depleted, they're gone from our shore. Don't tell our forefathers we've emptied the banks. We squandered them, have our greed to thank. These seaside fish were our darlings. We hauled them in the morning for the sun. Fast cold water and our hearts were warm. Fish scales they made Priscilla pearls.
Oh, I gotta turn the page, but my microphone fell off. Hold on a second. Here we go. There you go.
Then the shadbush blossoms and the snow melts. Ponds open up and the creeks let out. Wherever a trickle of fresh water meets the sea, there's a herring waiting to go upstream. In the darkest night when the moon rises, turn the lantern light up high. The herring have arrived. Their names remind us of where we should be. Blueback, alewives, bucky, and sawbelly. These fish were our darlings. We hauled them in the morning for the sun. Fast cold water and our hearts were warm. The ladies, they loved Priscilla pearls. The ladies, they loved Priscilla pearls. Was I overly enthusiastic about this fish? It's only about that big.
But
We
it's
love them.
important, right? It's important.
Isn't
And
there
the
a
thing
stop
is-
on the T called Alewife?
Yes, there is in Boston, and I always wondered
sorry,
what
I'm
it
not
was. So in Boston, on the T, I think it's on the red line, the end of
It's
one
the
of the
red
red lines. It's Alewife.
Yeah,
You can
oh,
go
yeah, oh,
there.
absolutely. That's
It's
the
outside
same.
of Boston.
Yeah.
Who knew you were going to a fish? You were going to see the herring.
I'm gonna spread this out because we've got a lot to do here tonight. But I just want you to know this is a topic I care about. We're very grateful to hear that the Maine commercial fishing for herring is opening up because the Penobscot tribe up there did a lot of work to remove dams, to clear the way for those fish to make it upstream. We're responsible for the decline of the fish, and hopefully we can be responsible to bring them back. And I'm closely tied in with the Wampanoag tribe here on the vineyard because I care so much about herring, get updates and stuff like that. But we'll keep you posted on how we're doing here.
That's right.
They
Does
have
it
a herring
matter?
cam.
I
by the
used to
way.
go and watch the
Right.
fishermen
Yes, they do.
harvest it.
Yes. And she was just reminding us. Shelley was reminding us that they have a camera that you can watch what's happening with the
They
herring.
have,
And one of
they have a herring cam. Yeah.
yeah, isn't that cool?
There's so much to tell, so much to share about the story of herring. You
They
could
can keep an
Google
eye
it,
on 'em.
look it up, Alewives, anything you know. Anyhow, we can't do enough. Because
And I love that you
here's the-
laughed. Wait,
Here's
oh.
the other
Let
scoop
him
that's
finish.
really important to say is that you may not eat herring, but every fish you love to eat eats
Eats herring.
and squid.
That's right.
So we got to make sure that these forage fish are in the ocean. Otherwise, everybody suffers.
And thank you, everybody, for saying such nice things about that beautiful song that Mark wrote, because it is a beautiful song. And it cracked me up that you were laughing at the same time that we got the most wonderful comment when we were recording this song with Jimmy Parr. By the way, we've been in the studio more recently, so we got news coming up about that. But when we were done doing this whole take, and it was on a roll and it was going great and everything, and we were like, that felt good. And Jimmy, who's just such he's so funny, he said, "That's the first time I've ever heard harmony on the word sawbelly." Made us laugh.
We have fun around here.
That's right.
We sure do. Oh my gosh. Anyway.
So we were just going to do a little tiny instrumental here. However, anybody who's got an instrument at home, you can play along. So this is in the key of D, and all it has is D, G, A7, D, G, and so those are the three chords. Three chord song. That's it. So you could figure out when they all come in and join us. I'm going to play the little recorder. So if you have a little something that plays a tune, you can do
let
that
me
too.
get started with that. You
You
jump
go
in.
ahead, yeah. Yeah.
Happy
Yay.
St. Patty's Day.
That's right. Off she
A little
goes.
bit of a remnant of the St. Patty's Day we're doing here. Okay.
Well, now I think
we're
it's
getting exciting.
Now we're getting to the
Now we
exciting
get
fun
really
part.
excited. I get to talk to you a little bit about this amazing guest we have here today.
Yay! Wait.
So-
Wait.
So what's really
loud, isn't
exciting
it?
about having Shelley Jones here is there are so many threads in the relationship that she has with this island, that we have with this island, and that we share together and we share separately. We have family here, we have stories here, we have deep-rooted friendships here. She's a wonderful, talented musician who has come to the island like so many creative folks come to the island because of the amazing beauty of the island and the people here. She, like us, has connected herself deeply with the fishing community. And this is an important deal for an island because the fishing community it once was the big engine that drove this community, that paid the bills, that helped keep people working and whatever. And if you're one of us and got involved in the fishing community in these last 20, 30 years, you've noticed and you've watched as the fishing community got smaller, the work got harder and more challenging.
Now tell the folks over there.
All right, I'm going to tell the
Because
folks
that way
over
we
there.
get everybody in the
now
shot.
we get everybody in the pictures. This is why Molly's in charge. She knows where the camera
I know where
is.
you guys are.
So anyhow, so here's the thing that's so important about Shelley, is that she knows those stories. She knows those stories and she shares them. And tonight she is going to sing with us and she's going to perform. And I want to mention the Dukes County Fishermen's Association. She was the secretary. So not only was she deeply rooted and sympathetic to the spirit and energy of the fishermen, she knew the fishermen. And she's going to sing a song about Tom Osmers, and it's a song that was written by another waterfront fellow, Steve Ewing, and she took the words of his poem and pulled it together into a song.
A beautiful song.
And she's going to talk a little bit about that, right? You're going to say a few things about it. You're going to say a few things about the song. I'm putting you on the spot. But anyhow, the idea is I want to give her a really warm welcome, and I hope you do too. Because it's risky business getting out in front of a whole bunch of people you don't know in a crowded place on Martha's Vineyard, even in March. So anyway, so let's I'm looking at this list of things, so many people that she's known, she's worked with, she's been on the waterfront, and so we're like relatives. And then to add more sugar to the story is that she knew her mom, knew her
And my grandma.
and my grandma. So please
Isn't that fun?
please
And
give a
auntie.
And auntie,
thumbs
that's
up,
right.
a star
That's right.
for this lovely lady who's joined us.
That's
Thank you
right.
for coming.
Thank you, Mark. Thank you for asking me. It's an honor. We are a community which, when you become friends, it's such a gift of joy. And I really am so honored to be here. This song, The Ballad of Tommy O, Steve Ewing wrote it and he asked me to put it to music.
Yeah.
And it was just absolutely, there was no other music that would fit it except a sea shanty.
Perfect.
It
yes.
had to be a shanty.
Yeah, it had to.
Not that I'm a shanty writer,
Yeah.
but these words had to have that kind of a song
Yep.
behind them.
Yeah.
And Tom actually was also the herring warden for Chilmark and West Tisbury.
Do you hear that?
There
Say it
you go.
again, just to make
Tom
sure they
Osmers
hear.
was the herring warden for Chilmark and West Tisbury, and also the shellfish warden.
So he was right in
And
the
he-
thick of it.
And he grew oysters in the West Tisbury Pond, and he was sort of a pioneer in growing oysters. And we also visited the Portland, Maine codfish hatchery together
Wow.
with Warren Doty, and I believe John Mayhew and Greg Mayhew.
Wow.
to see about how they were working on protecting codfish.
Great.
You're gonna show
Speaking
that
of
picture
cod,
to me?
now
You're gonna-
speaking of
speaking of
cod,
cod.
I got a show about a picture.
Tom asked me to paint that picture
Here it comes. You're
because
going to
he
see
said
this.
people are forgetting what the fish with the whisker looks like.
Isn't that great?
Will you please paint a codfish picture?
She painted it. She's an artist too. On top of being a musician. Isn't that amazing?
Please
just-
give a thumbs
That's
up.
so
I
beautiful.
sort of just do art for fun, you guys.
Oh, for fun, yeah. But it's really, really good for fun. It's awesome. It's awesome. All right, we're going back to camera 3. Here we go. See if we can get all our gear together here. All right, we're going to have fun. All right.
3 and 4. They broke the mold when he came out. One look was all you need. A singular, relentless soul in every word and deed. He fished by trade, but gifts he brought whenever he's ashore. Pianos tickled with his ways, oysters forevermore. Oh, bless the soul of Tommy O, bless his heart indeed. He rambled and he lusted, yo, from sea to shining sea. Many have come and gone to rest, many have fished, it's true. But Tom we count among the best to tackle old deep blue. Now he's gone, some will say too bad he died so young. But stories stay and progress may reflect the job he's done. For many a lad and many a lass that goes upon the sea, that pulls the net or sets the gaff, keeps Tom in memory. For all his life Tom lived a dream to be beside the waves. He spread his charms and spliced his yarns and caught the fish he saved. Oh, bless the soul of Tommy O, bless his heart indeed. He rambled and he lusted, yo, from sea to shining sea.
Oh,
no.
Now I see you got muted again, so I'm gonna go fix that while everybody's oohing and eyeing over that beautiful song.
muted.
Yeah, you got muted again. I don't know how
the
that.
reason I know why is because my microphone is not seeing the
Oh,
antenna.
oh, that could be it. So let's move this a little bit. How about
Yeah,
that?
move it
Is
so
that
we can
good?
hear it, so you can see it.
Oh, well, I'm gonna unmute you and let's see if that solves the problem. That could solve the problem.
Yeah, we've talked about this before.
There's the ship's clock.
You're the ship's clock. Tommy Osmers was an amazing fellow in a time when we really needed advocacy on the vineyard for the commercial fishermen. And I have to be candid with you about commercial fishermen. New England fishermen on Martha's Vineyard were not very good at getting in front of the public and sharing the struggles. They really played their poker cards close to their chest. And what was so wonderful about Tommy's involvement and activity was that he gave a voice to the local community. Now, it's not to say that other fishermen weren't capable of speaking, because a lot of them were, but he was so articulate, so good. He attended the fisheries hearings on the mainland, and that advocacy was huge. Huge. And I could think of and go on for, we'll have to have another show to talk more about it, but I just wanted to throw that on top of what Shelley just sang.
Isn't that
Because
so
it's
pretty?
a
Thank
story,
you so much.
a story that needs to be shared.
And I have to share a comment we got from Ted. Ted says, "When are you guys going on tour?" Thanks, Ted.
Thank you,
wasn't that
Ted.
sweet. It was so pretty.
It wouldn't be nice, Ted, if we came to England, but
No, wouldn't that be fun?
I don't know. Is this going to stay? I don't know. I'm a little
You
nervous
good?
about
You
that
good?
stand. I don't know if that stand's going to work.
Let's see.
Looks like it's gonna.
Oh, it's a little tipped. That's why it's a little. But I think it's going to be okay.
Is it all right?
Yeah, I think it's okay.
Because I got to switch to guitar.
All right, we're going to switch. That's right. So we were like, well, we had a fun time doing Shelley's tune. Let's do another tune that we could do together. So we just picked out something quick that had the same combo
This
of
is a
instruments.
Molly tune.
This is my tune. Yeah, that's right.
We're honoring the women of the night. I sang a song that
He's
I wrote,
outnumbered.
but we're honoring the women tonight.
And this song is kind of like, well, it's the coming of spring. It's coming of boating season. So it's a good time to dust it off and get it out here again. We haven't sung it for a while because of that. All right. Oh, yeah, your mic is still good, so it's holding. So that's good. I got to get the old lady out again.
Are you?
Hollis noticed that it's the old lady. The old lady. We love her. She's so beautiful.
It contains Hollis love, doesn't it?
It sure does. It sure does. All right, so let's make sure I can see.
Now,
We
why
got
don't you
instrumental
wait a
there.
minute before we get started? Would you tell the audience, please, a little bit story behind this wonderful song you wrote?
Well, I wrote it from going on a boat. Somebody I know's boat. Oh, you.
Don't mention names, but the idea is that you get it from being on a cat boat.
On a cat boat. That's right.
And wouldn't
Catboats are
that
pretty
be the
special.
reason why the first line in the song makes reference to that?
I think it would.
But it's an important
It's a good
thing
guess.
because we love being on the water, and I hope. Where am I looking now? Am I
Number 3. We're still number 3.
We're looking at.
We're
we
going
love
over
being
there.
on the water, and I
That's
think
it.
you do too. And I think as we swing into spring, we're thinking about getting
We're
on the
thinking
on
about
the,
it.
on the water. So
Time to get the boat ready so we can
Catboats
do
are
this.
Perfect for
That's
these
right.
waters.
That's right. Yeah.
and Shelley's going to help us with
And
this
she's
too.
a sailor, so she knows.
Yeah, she knows. We're all sailors here today. And we love fish.
All right, we got instrumental starting it out. I got to make sure I remember that this time
Yeah.
so I can see. All right, here we go. Okay. Ready, go. On a catboat, traveling light. A wind by day and stars at night. On deck below, I hold you tight. Here I'm home again. Oh, love the harmony. Here I'm home again. Oh, oh, there I'm home again. Here I'm home again. Here I'm home again. Let's do it again. Here I'm home again. Here I'm home again. Yay!
It's a beautiful song,
Ah,
Molly.
thank you so much. It was so good to have your extra harmonies in there and extra,
it's
extra
so much fun.
Yeah, I know, right? Just fun. So fun.
Can we do a toast?
Oh, absolutely.
Whatever you're drinking out there, folks, just grab a glass of whatever it is.
Whatever.
toast.
To toast. That's
To
right.
Make a toast. We're going to make a toast.
toast
Molly
to
and I have a
toast.
tendency
Toast.
to like ginger beer a lot.
That's right. Woo!
And
Let's have a toast.
I've got the hard
I
stuff.
want to thank you all for joining with us. Let's make this a memory that we can carry with us for a long time. I think we've done that, right?
I think so. I think so. Now, before we Get
Before
rolling
we jump
home.
ship.
we got some credits and thanks to make, but I also wanted to make sure that everybody who is local knows this about Shelley. Look at this. She teaches guitar lessons to a lot of students, and I love, look at that third line down, student selects music. That is such an important thing. I mean, think about it. You probably have sat through or known somebody who has sat through music lessons and you gotta play this. Here's your next assignment. And that's all you have to say is the word assignment and it kind of loses the fun, right? So you do a lot of really getting to know your students in order to find out what they like, and then you find music to fit that, right?
They request the songs, and if I didn't have such a wonderful legacy of students, I wouldn't have played so much Metallica or Led Zeppelin,
I love it.
or
Yeah.
So not only is it good for them, it's good for me.
Yeah. That's great. Well, and
It's your own community, right? A community of alumni and friends who come through you and learn their music through you, through
That's
your
right.
teaching.
And
they
Shelley-
it's a life
sorry.
it's a life's pursuit. I mean, there's so many things in the athletic world and whatever, you can only do it while you're young. The
That's
beauty about music is that you can do it for the rest of your life.
That's right.
Like
And
fishing.
Shelley is an incredibly accomplished musician. She's been a studio musician. And if you don't know what a studio musician is not only like an excellent musician who can really play their instrument, but they have to learn the songs and be able to play them like they've known them forever, just like that. Because sometimes you go in the studio, right? And it's like, here, play this.
Yep,
Right?
and you just read them.
You just read them. And you have to make it sound like this is something, oh yeah, I'm so familiar with this, and you gotta make it sound like it's like you've been playing it forever. So this is the caliber of
Studios
musician.
have changed since I was a musician in a studio. And in those days, you set up like a live band and an ambient mic like these was dropped. And you did 2 takes and you just took the best one of 2. You didn't, there was no overdubbing.
splicing and dicing and
But I did. It was it was kind of more wonderful that way.
Yeah, exactly. And I'm sure, those of us who are familiar with older records, it's like, okay, that wasn't perfect, But that's what I kind of like about it. I do. Yeah, it wasn't maybe auto-tuned and all that kind of stuff on a click track. It was human. There was a
I
human
was actually
thing.
called the human click track from time to time.
Well, it is important to keep everybody on the beat for sure. Exactly. So, oh, it's been so wonderful to have you here. This
Well,
is
thank
just
you
a treat.
so much for joining with us.
Oh, you're
know,
so
it's
welcome.
so
It is
good.
entirely my
I hope
pleasure, you
those of
guys.
in the audience who've watched the show will share it, pass it on to others, talk it up, because it's a treasure for us as Molly and I to be able to have someone who can bring so much to the show.
Yeah.
And
And she's right here in our backyard. It's
right here
wonderful.
in our backyard.
So good. So we have a few thank yous we've got to make because, of course, we have a lot of things that go into the making of the show, into the spreading it out there. Because we're sitting here tonight live, doing it for you all who are sitting here live in your places, which is so wonderful. And we love our audience. We love our live audience. So we thank you, first of all. And then we have people who are our audience after the fact. So thanks to Brad Wortman, who does his Fisher Poetry Archive.
Yeah, let's talk a little bit about who he is. Brad is an amazing fellow who's been behind the scenes, behind the curtain.
That's right. He's the
helping
wizard.
us do the show,
He's the wizard.
and it's a gift. And he's not on the island.
That's right.
He's 3,000 miles away. He's on the West Coast,
And he's distributing our show.
and he's helping to pull the show together so that we can share it.
That's right. We
can share
We
it.
upload it. He plays with it. He downloads it and
We
does
post
stuff.
this thing on YouTube. The show will end up on YouTube. And
Mark
you'll
Allen
all be able-
Lovewell channel,
Yeah, and then it also appears on
MVTV, locally here on the island,
a
Cable
local
access.
cable television
and one in Salem, Oregon,
in
CCM.
Salem, Oregon.
That's right. So it's really fun.
Yeah, I mean, you figure what is an amazing story. What an amazing story Brad
it's
brings
fun.
to this. And
Just enlarging the fun, magnifying the
we
fun.
put him on the show, but he's 3,000 miles away.
That's right. We put him in some photos of Brad. He's in
Yeah,
Utah
yeah.
now,
We've done
man.
that. We've done that.
He is seeing wonderful sights, and that's a wonderful thing.
And Joanne Rideout, we just talked about her at the beginning of the show.
That's right.
She's
We're
a
thankful
huge supporter
for
of this
her
group.
friendship
We got
and
friends, Susan in Chicago.
our
Bill
Patreon
in
and
Texas.
Substack supporters. That's right.
They're
That's right.
they're lovable people.
It's wonderful. Yeah,
And you see them if you're watching the show. They'll post some little comment.
that's right. We got Ted and overseas watching right now, making some nice comments.
Yeah,
Ted and
that's
Sharon.
right. In
Hands
England,
across
live,
the water, right?
Yeah, that's
live
right.
from England.
That's right. Hands across the water. That's right. It's great. All right. Well, we know we got to tune this that down to a low D so we can get ready to play Rolling Home. So you play it with a capo up 2, but you play it in D, but it sounds like E.
So it sounds like E.
Yeah, but I don't have to keep on.
Yeah. You good?
Yeah, I'm good.
She's just going to play it a different way. It's going to sound great too.
We were at an event yesterday, and they were playing it differently. So these songs
That's
are
right.
folk songs. They get around.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
they're done differently.
That's right. Cool.
I just want to say, pay tribute to a gentleman that just passed a few days ago. His name is Steve Flesner, out of Chesapeake area. He and I were dear friends. He was a sailor, sailed a catboat,
Catboat friends.
and we used to speak on the phone a lot,
That's right.
frequently. And he was up in his 80s and whatever. And what a nice man he was.
Yeah.
And I just learned just 2 hours ago that he had passed. But
Yeah.
what a beloved fellow. And when I always think of people on the waterfront, you know, you get up close to them, you get real warm-hearted and stuff. And for reasons that we don't always can understand, they have to get on a vessel and go somewhere else. We miss them. We will miss them.
That's
anyhow.
right.
So anyhow, I'd like like to dedicate this song to all the people that you care about. Yesterday we went to an event paying tribute to Warren Doty.
That's right.
Mark Selectman, but he was also the president
President of the Fishermen's
Association.
Association.
Right.
Had a waterfront business right up the street from here. He used to unload squid. And we've talked about him on the show before. So it's an emotionally period, in the closing of winter and opening up of spring. It's time to move our gear, get things going,
Right.
and have a great season ahead. Anyway.
Here we go. Roll home with us. Call all hands. Demand the capstan. See the cable running clear. Heave away and with the will boys for New England we do steer. Rolling home, rolling home. Over there now. Rolling home across the sea. Rolling home to dear New England. Rolling home, dear God to thee. Fare thee well, ye Spanish maidens. It is time to bid adieu. Bye! Happy times we've spent together. Happy times we've spent with you. Rolling home, rolling home, rolling home across the sea. Rolling home to dear New England. Rolling home, dear God to thee. Round Cape Horn, one frosty morning, and the sails were full of snow. Woo! Tighten those sheets and pulling those halyards. Let her off and let her go. Rolling home, rolling home, rolling home across the sea. Rolling home to dear New England. Rolling home, dear God to thee.
One more verse.
One more. Here we go.
And
Camera
thank
three.
you, Shelley, for joining with us. What fun.
Welcome. Woohoo! Many thousand miles behind us. Many thousand miles to go. The ocean lifts her waves to bring us to that well remembered shore. Rolling home, rolling home, rolling home across the sea. Rolling home to Martha's Vineyard. Rolling home, dear God to thee. Yeah! Yay! Say goodbye to camera 3.
Thank you, everyone. Thank you for being here.
Thank you so much for joining us. You guys have a great week We'll see you next time. All right, hold on. Let me get over here. Ready?
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.